Hey everybody, it's David, the Timeless Runner, once again coming to you with another of our short stand-up yoga sessions. And this one, as you may tell, I just got done with a run. So once again, I want to talk about the importance of post-exercise cool down, and yoga is perfect to do that. So in this video, I'm going to start working on the muscles that I've just been used to run and try and restore them to their original length as they get all tightened up and shortened as you're doing work. And I'm going to use yoga to do that. So very first thing I'm going to do is start by clearing the mind, relaxing. So I was all jazzed up about running. It's time to calm down. So let your shoulders hang down, put your arms at your side. Take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. Feel your lungs expand as you inhale. Hold that breath for a couple of beats. And then exhale twice as long as your inhale. Clear out all those lactic acids and byproducts that accumulated during your exercise. Start to raise your arms up over your head and then come up on your toes. Hold that stretch out to stretch out your calves and your shoulders. You can do that a couple of more times. Breathing in as we raise up, holding that breath, exhaling as we come down. We know our shoulders get tight from the running, so we're going to loosen them up by doing slow shoulder rotations, rotating our arms forward. Do these as many as you like. I usually do 7 to 10 in each direction. Or you can get greater range of motion by circling your arms out and elongating the circles if you wish. Whichever is more comfortable and more in your style, do them either way, whichever you like. And we're going to go and start to ease out those hips with some hip rotations. Again, we're trying to elongate those muscles that we've used doing work in exercise. So think about which ones you used. If anyone is tight from your run or from your exercising, your weightlifting, your Pilates, whatever it is that you're doing, concentrate on those that you use during the exercise, and that'll tell you pretty much what kind of stretches and poses you need to do to restore them to their length. Now you will see a lot of runners try and do quad stretches by grabbing their foot and holding it, pulling back on it. And yes, that is an effective static stretch, and you can bend it forward as you do those. But one of the things that you want to keep in mind when you do that is do not use the same arm on the leg of the same side when you do it. You want to grab the opposite angle with your ankle with your arm, and that'll give you a more natural bend to your knee as you pull your quad back. So you don't want to be pulling it straight back. You want to have that natural bend by grabbing your ankle from the opposite side and pulling it back on that way. But for yoga, it's much more effective to do a high lunge to stretch those quads. And to do that, you stand with your feet even, take a big step back until you're, I'm on uneven ground here, and bend down so that your quad is parallel to the ground. And then you can raise your hands up over your head as you do this. Hold this pose for about 20 seconds. And you're definitely going to feel the stretch in both your quads and in your adductors. Your adductors are the ones that are up on the top here. All these have to do with hip stability. And when you run, you are definitely need those stable hips to keep you going forward in a straight line, not wobbling all over the place, and not losing your balance or tripping. Here you can go forward and do a stretch that way. Stretch out your side. You can also stretch out your glute by going forward and touching the ground in front of you in a slow, controlled motion. This will stretch out the glute on your front leg as you do this. And as we always say, what you do on one side, you do to the other. So we're going to take a big step back with our left foot this time. Again, I'm on kind of uneven ground here. We're going to lower our quad till it's parallel with the ground. We're going to stretch it out, and boy, I can feel it on my left quad right now. Needing that stretch out to elongate that muscle. And you can use an internal count to 20. You can count breaths. 20 would be about 5 breaths, I guess. You can stretch forward. And again, you can go and stretch out the glute on your forward leg, in this case the right leg, by leaning forward to touch the ground. And the last thing I'm going to do is stretch out the back, because that got used as well. Your torso is responsible for your core strength. And if you don't use your core muscles, you're using your back muscles. And that's why you hear a lot of people complain about their backs aching. So for the back, I always like to start off with a gentle back bend. Keep your feet about shoulder width apart. Just lean back. We don't want to fall over. We just want to go for the curve in our back. Put our arms behind our back, raise them up over our shoulders. You'll feel the stretch in your shoulders and your upper back. And we're going to go into what I call a diver position, like a diver on a diving board. Reaching forward, you'll feel the stretch in your mid-back and lower back. And then interlock your arms by putting your hands on the opposite elbows and gently rock back and forth to get the stretch in your hamstrings. So again, start with a gentle back bend. Remembering all along to breathe. Interlace those fingers and bend at the waist. Move your shoulders up and away from your body. Your arms up and away from your body. Move into that diver position. Feel the stretch on your lower back as your spine elongates. And then interlock your arms and rock side to side. That's about it for my cool down routine today. I do feel a lot better. I hope you do too. If you like these videos, please click on like if you want to see them when they first come out, and I generally do a few a week. Click on subscribe. Hey, this is David, the Timeless Runner, and thanks for watching.